Shout out to exotic dancers, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Who told you you're looking like Denzel?
Someone. Tony, if you could zoom in.
Not if you could zoom in.
Not to be like that, Tony. My fault, big dog. Like, you behind the camera.
Christina. Christina's gone.
Love is not blind, y'all.
Oh, finally, Tony doesn't know something. If it doesn't have to do with strippers or with drugs, Tony doesn't know.
What's up, y'all? I'm PJ.
And I'm Les.
And we are...
Two Peas in a Pod.
And P stands for...
Pretty.
Profitable.
Purpose.
Purple is my favorite color.
Love that. And potential.
Potential. I like that.
Yay.
All right, perfect. Well, welcome to our last episode of the season.
Oh.
Wow.
Sad.
What a journey.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, like time flies, right?
It really does.
Like, we got together last August, and this was just an idea. And the funny thing is about it, and I'm going to go on a tangent, but it's a good one. I remember when we first started, Les was like, PJ, we have to do this. Because you were like looking at me like, I came out of my house for this.
Yeah.
And then after that, when we started putting money into this, you were like, we're invested now.
Yes, which is good though, because it meant like something was happening. Because, you know, people be saying things, coming up with ideas, and then nothing happens.
Right.
And here we are on the last episode of the first season of a podcast that was just an idea, just a thought.
Just a thought, yeah. We were just on the phone, and then it came about, and then we got Tony.
Tony!
Tony!
Yes. And Tony, there were others he knows this, there were others on the list, and he was the person who made the cut.
We had a criteria, and then on that criteria, I think I had Tony on my list.
Yeah.
But you brought up Tony. I was like, Tony was who I was thinking of.
And he was number one on our list. Yeah. Actually, it's funny. So they know I was on the phone with our friend Jeff earlier today, and I told Jeff that he was considered, but I asked him to guess what disqualified him, and he guessed immediately. Tony, guess what disqualified Jeff? Yep.
Time.
He's always late. He's always late.
Yep.
So that's what disqualified him. But Tony was number one on our list, and here he is today. So the three of us together.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Les.
Yeah. Thank you, PJ.
Thank you, PJ. Yeah. Shout out to us.
Shout out to us. Shout out to Jeff, who didn't meet all the criteria.
Hey, and we actually have a group chat. It's 2 P's in the production. So this is the production team. Yeah. Tony's behind the camera as always, and the audio and the visuals.
Yay.
Shout out to you, Tony. Les.
Yeah.
What's going on?
That's a good question. I don't know why I'm acting like I didn't know you were going to ask that. You ask it every episode. What is going on with me right now? I'm feeling like a little melancholy because it's our last episode.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited for like what is to come and the next season.
Right.
And just very grateful because this is not something that I ever really saw happening. Like you said, it was just something that we started talking about. So I'm just really happy that we're here recording today, and I'm excited because I'm going out after this. So
we can tell.
No, you can't. This isn't even. I've worn things that are more, this is demure.
Look, can we? We're not gonna share what you're doing, but
don't share what we're doing because if they later watch this and know,
that's so true. Contextually, just know that we were like, you can't just show up like that.
Yeah.
On bruh in that outfit and what you were gonna wear for real.
Wear
this.
What I was gonna wear isn't crazy.
It wasn't crazy. It just wasn't fitting. Cause like me and Tony said, if you pulled up and we saw you, in our head we would have been like, come on.
Well, but you don't know what they're wearing.
Decorum, huh?
It's better to be, I feel like, in between because you don't want to. I mean, I prefer to be overdressed than underdressed.
Be yourself. That's what you should be.
I know. I'm really comfortable right now.
It's a great outfit. The boots are amazing.
Cozy.
I didn't realize we were.
We're kind of matching.
I didn't realize. Okay, so You know what?
Go ahead.
I want to know what you're drinking, but we're both drinking the same thing.
Yes. But you didn't tell me what was up with you.
I did. I did not. Oh, well, what's up with me is I thought I did. Well, what's up with me? Honestly, like probably the same thing. Because I told myself like last year, I really want to flex my creative muscle because I never felt to be a creative person. And I feel like this has been like a passion project that, of course, you see me pour myself into, and I've seen it come to life. Like I've got it in front of the camera, like with one of our friends, a photographer, Don. Shout out to Don.
Yay.
But I think the thing is, this kind of like has been like, I guess something like we share it, But when I say this, more so like a thing of my own that came about, but not something I just hopped into. You see what I'm saying? And like I'm glad to have dinner with such like a great person and a team and Tony and everything. And like I'm just excited to see what's to come after this season. So
yay.
Yeah.
I love that. You also said you poured yourself into it, which I have observed firsthand. And I wanted to say that P is for pour yourself into something.
That's nice.
Yeah. I was thinking about it the whole time. Anyway.
You were like, I need to say it.
Yes, but you were like on a roll and I liked what you were saying. So I knew I would get it in. But
cool.
Anyway, I'm so excited. I checked my cup because I wanted to see if you had poured anything into it.
Yes.
Which you have.
So we're drinking the same thing this episode.
Yeah.
We have a segment for y'all, but this is gonna level set part of the segment. You know, get us chill and loose a little bit. If you want to know what this is, it's celebratory as well for the last episode. Cheers! This is a Riesling by Emma Reichart. It's New Zealand brand, and you can find it at your finest local late Trader Joe's. Okay,
hey.
You know, they have plenty of locations if you're in the DFW area. I got this one from the one on Walnut Hill. So
now they know that you frequent that one.
Yeah, but you can frequent something else. I promise you ain't coming from You know what?
What?
Yeah, that's what we drinking.
Okay, yeah.
That's what we drinking
That's
on today.
what we're drinking today. I'm excited.
But what are you wearing, Les?
Oh, well, okay, so I'm wearing black boots, as we've discussed. They're knee highs. I have a slight slit on the side of my dress, which is not visible for the camera mostly. And we talked, okay, so we did discuss our outfits ahead of time, and I did not want to wear green because I knew PJ was wearing green. They're different greens, so it's fine. And it doesn't matter if we're matching, but looking at us today, it's still different vibes. But the fact that we both have leather boots,
I didn't expect the both of us.
I didn't either, and you totally told me you were wearing them too, and I didn't think about it. And I almost wore brown boots.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
it would look good too.
Thanks, but here we are. Anyway.
No, but first of all, before you get to my outfit,
okay,
those boots, can you run in them? Because they give kind of like when you're like, is it Mission Impossible? One of them?
Like I mean,
probably called Da Vinci Code or whatever it is. But like when they run in the boots, just like you hear the clap of your boots.
Oh yeah, you could hear these, but I can run in them.
Yeah,
my brown ones I think are less. They're a little higher, so they're less comfortable. Those I wore them on Sunday.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, you commented on them, but you probably don't remember.
I don't. My memory's poor.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but I...
Nothing else.
I took a page out your book. I got these boots on, of course, as well. Combat boots, can't go wrong with those.
So nice.
You know, like you said, I dress eclectically.
Eclectically.
That's gonna be
eclectically.
That's going to be another sound bite.
Eclectically.
Go back to episode 3, I think.
Maybe. I was going to say this outfit, this sweater in particular, I really, really like.
Thank you. I got it from, I think this is actually also... It's either Boohoo or Fashion Nova.
Boohoo, I was like, if you say
Fashion
Boohoo.
Nova, it's one of those. But all I know is I got it, and I actually got this chain as well with it. It's like mad tight. Tony, if you could zoom in.
Not if you could zoom in.
Not to be like that, Tony. My fault, big dog. Like, you behind the camera. But even Tony was like, are you going to wear a shirt under or not? I'm like, I'm going to wear a white shirt just because I was like, I didn't want to be out here looking like, I don't know, like Tyrese or something, or like tape my chest out.
If it was like late summer, like August.
Yeah, but it's March. It would be nuts. I'm just over here like, it's like R&B singer.
I mean, we're inside, but yeah.
Yeah, but it would have weird, like,
yeah.
I got my nipples under this.
Yeah.
Who ya? Like,
if if they were pierced though, that would be like a look, I think, actually. But I don't know like how I feel like that's not a thing as much as it used to be.
What?
Getting your nipples pierced?
I mean, for women.
Yeah, but I feel like even for women, it's not a thing as much as it used to be. No, I mean, like, people have them, but I remember when, like, I was with my friends and people were like, oh, let's go get our nipples pierced. And I feel like people don't do that anymore. Or maybe it's, like, an age thing.
It might be an age thing. Cause I
you do it at a certain point and then you just have them.
Yeah, and I think, because I don't know anybody, like, at this point that's like, oh, I'm going to get my nipples pierced. Because if I heard that, I'd be like...
Why?
You're a couple years late. But then again, I can't judge nobody. That's your life.
Watch, you're about to do it like next year.
Me personally will not. But
anyway.
Yes. That is what we're wearing. The shorts I thrifted because I like to thrift or whatever.
Where from?
So there's a thrift shop called Thrift World out in it's in like North Dallas area. Y'all should check it out. Thrift World is really dope. A lot of dope things that I'm telling everybody where I go at now.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, sir.
But just know it's in Dallas and it's called Thrift World. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing. They can look it up. Love you guys. Love y'all. So
let's get into it. Our last episode, our final segment.
You go ahead.
Really?
Hit us with what the last segment is. Yeah.
So we're doing rapid fire questions. So we do not know each other's questions. We've each picked 5 to 7. We have 5 and then 2 backups. And then we're going to just ask them to each other. Let's switch off.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we'll get our responses. We'll see where this conversation takes us. I hope I learned some new things about you. Oh, we're also drinking wine. Just because, like we said, it's celebratory. It might loosen us up for these questions. So we give you our raw, authentic, organic, real answers.
Indeed.
So I want to know, what is the most ridiculous thing you've ever done for money?
The most ridiculous thing I've ever done for money?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Can I say the most ridiculous thing that has happened with me giving money or done?
Well, the question is done.
You're right.
Wait, but you gave some? You can, tell me what you want to tell me.
No. I'll follow your question.
But if you have a better story for the other thing.
I do. Okay. So the most ridiculous thing done with money that I've given is I had we're not even friends anymore because if I see you, I'm going to see you. And somebody asked me for money, right? I gave the man $60. Mm-hmm. Kind of find out later on, I talked to one of my other homeboys. I was like, hey, bro, what happened to him? He's like, he always asks for money. I was like, he's always asking for money. He asked me for money. He's like, yeah, he's always getting cash outs from people. This is a grown man. He's like our age. So kind of find out this man was in like hotels with strippers, buying all kinds of weed and drinks on like Facebook and Snapchat.
With your $60?
With my money.
Your $60?
With my money, dog.
First of all, what strippers cost $60?
I mean, you can get anything you want in Florida.
We shouldn't call them strippers. They're dancers. Exotic dancers.
Exotic dancers.
Well, is that different? Like, is stripping different?
I'm not in the industry. I couldn't tell you. Tony, do you know?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Tony would know.
Hey,
Tony would know.
Hey, Tony answered that real quick.
Tony would know. He said,
Hey, Les, you said, Tony, do you know? Tony was like, yes.
That is crazy. You just told on yourself, Tony. No, guys, let's not give Tony a bad rep. He did answer quickly, though.
He did.
Okay, so you yourself indirectly purchased strippers, drugs.
Whoa.
And yeah.
That is a crazy soundbite.
Is that not what you said? Yeah. Is that not what you said?
Right.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Yay.
Shout out to exotic dancers, I guess.
Yeah. It's so impressive. Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Your turn.
I want to start it out really funny and light with you.
Okay.
If someone claps when the plane lands, should they be shunned from society?
Oh, I don't think they should be shunned, but sometimes I look around and I'm like, why? Like, why are we clapping? Because I feel like people clap when they're like impressed by something or when they're just in awe. And I'm like, did you not think we were going to land?
Right.
Like, why are you, what's happening? But some people, it's their first flight, or like if you're experiencing a lot of turbulence and you like, I don't know. But I do look at them a little like, huh.
Look. My thing is, the first time that ever happened, and I looked around like, what the heck is going on, is I flew to Canada. And I was like, of course, Canadians.
Canadians, eh?
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Canada, though. But at the same time, like, it was like, why are we clapping right now? This is their job.
Like, what are you clapping? A boot. That's how they say a boot.
A boot?
They say out in about.
But, yeah.
Instead of out.
Yeah.
Or a boot. I don't know what y'all say.
Yeah, and shout out to all the flight attendants in Canada.
I don't.
They're like the bottle boys and girls of the sky.
Well, not just in Canada.
In the U.S. as well.
Well, they're not. Let's not call them bottle people. They're flight attendants. Is that the proper term?
Yeah, this is the proper term.
Okay.
Now, when do we get politically correct?
Trying to be so politically correct that I'm like, is that what you call them?
Yeah.
Is it a flight attendant or something else? Yeah.
All right, Les, what you got for me?
Oh, okay. Sorry. My next question for you is, which one do I want to choose? Okay, this one's a little invasive. Mm-hmm. What are the 5 most recent things in your search history?
Ooh.
Let us see.
Let's see. Man.
I know, I'm really...
Let me see. Let me go to Safari.
Yeah, don't lie.
I'm not going to lie. You know I'm just saying.
Privates too.
Oh, privates don't save. Margaritas to go in Addison, Texas.
Okay.
This is How much money did you have saved at 27?
Okay.
I like to see the averages and see where I land.
You're funny.
Wine glasses. I need some wine glasses for my spot.
Okay.
Skydiving near me. I look up a lot of random stuff that come off my.
See, this is why I asked the question. It tells you a lot about a person.
Yeah, and then the last one is Dallas to LA because I used to live in LA and I want to see my friends. But,
okay. Yeah. Oh, see, good job. I like that. Okay, that was a good question.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, you asked it.
I know.
I thought you made good answers.
I mean, your answers were cool, but I feel like it was a good question.
All right. If you were in a public bathroom and ran out of toilet paper, what's your game plan?
Oh, like I've experienced this before.
What did you do?
As a woman, well, I don't sit on public toilets. I squat over them.
Okay.
And if no one's in the bathroom, you run to the paper towels and get some of those, and then you wipe with the paper towels. But if there are people in the bathroom, then you pull your panties up like most of the way and like try to make it so you're covered. But you have to get to the paper towels regardless.
This is strategy, y'all.
You have to get to the paper towels.
You have to get to the paper towels.
Yeah, so either I'm walking out like naked and just hoping nobody's in there, or I'm like trying to cover myself enough to where you can't see much, but I'm still getting the paper towels and I'm not pulling up my underwear without having wiped because I'm a lady.
Because you're a lady.
But you shake and you can mostly get.
All right, well, ladies, if you're ever in a situation where you got no toilet paper in the bathroom.
Get to the paper towels.
Yep, go back the past 2 minutes and a half and hear Less's strategy.
Yeah, well, is that a thing that men don't really have to think about that?
I mean, if you're like going number 2, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but if you're going number 1, women regardless. First of all, actually, never mind. But yeah. Anyway, it's my turn to ask you a question. I feel like we're going through so quickly. We're gonna get through 5.
That's fine. We can.
Okay. Okay. What's one skill or hobby you'd like to pick up before you're 30?
Oh, that's good. One skill or hobby before I'm 30. Honestly, it's been on my mind for the longest. To play an instrument again.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because when I was in middle school, all 3 years, I played the tenor saxophone. Mm-hmm. So jazz is one of my favorite genres. Mm. So I feel like not being able to play an instrument, it made me feel like I've lost a part of myself because I love music, but also like a part of like something that also allows me to make funds. Because if I can get in my bag again on the saxophone and relearn what I had, it's a wrap. Because think about how many people do you know on like right now that just play the saxophone?
My sister.
Okay. Tony? Tony, how many people do you know right now on standby? 0. Thank you. I don't know anybody who plays the saxophone on standby right now.
You played the tenor, you said?
I played the tenor, the bigger one, yeah.
I think
the reason why is because my band teacher, I had one originally play the alto, right? And he was like, because I was a little chunky in middle school. He was like, you're a little bigger guy. And he was trying to make me feel like I was brolic. I was like,
was like, you're
big
chubby.
man ting. No.
Go back and listen to our last episode if you haven't. It's on health and fitness.
Yes.
And that's how he's no longer chubby.
Yeah, well, that was years ago, but compared to my second weight gain. But that's what I would do is learn an instrument.
Okay, I like that. Would you learn the same instrument?
It's either between that or the piano.
Okay.
Yeah, because you ever go somewhere and like they have a random piano and somebody just pulls up and just starts playing something crazy. Like,
so that you can clap about.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah. But there's not like a random saxophone sitting there because with saxophones there's
the reed.
The reed, you got to wet it with your tongue, no diddy, and then like put it on the mouthpiece and play it. And like you can't just walk into a random saxophone and put your mouth on it.
No. You need your own mouthpiece.
Exactly. You might leave with HPV or something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, or something worse.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't that right, Tony? Tony doesn't know. I'm just. Tony's here in the studio.
We're just involving him more in the podcast,
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't even tell people.
What's up?
You all probably looked. Well, if you're watching, you might have noticed this leopard table. So this leopard table, I've been wanting to use it all season. I can't believe I almost forgot this. People would have been like, what is that table? And PJ wouldn't let us use it. And today, because it's our last episode, I begged him on my hands.
You're gonna
and
make me sound some kind of way for the people. Like
Tony saw it. I wasn't on my hands and knees, but I asked him if we could use it, even though I know he didn't want us to use it, and he said okay. So we're using this leopard table that I wanted to use all season because it's such a unique piece.
It is. It's very unique, and I can explain myself, right? So when I saw
we didn't ask. Moving on. Just kidding. Go ahead. Explain yourself.
I was about to say it's gonna be the last season, but I thought at first that it was tacky. That's my thing, right? Now, looking at it on camera, it kind of looks dope. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's kind of sexy.
Y'all might see it more next season.
Hey, okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You might. What is a leopard?
Follow your dreams, everyone. Don't let anybody tell you no when you know that you should have something, a part of something.
What should we give the name to this leopard?
Oh, it should be a P name. Penelope? No.
Nah.
Persephone.
Nah.
Purpose.
Purpose is a word.
It could be a name too.
We'll think about it.
Okay.
Next season.
End of episode. Oh, next season, first episode. We'll come back with the name.
Yeah.
What if we don't have this table? It doesn't matter.
You know what? We'll make sure. And it's the most expensive thing in the studio.
It is isn't that wild? Like we got cameras, we got equipment, chairs.
This is the priciest.
This is the most expensive thing here. And he didn't want to use it. Not that we should use it because it's expensive, but it's a valuable piece. It's beautiful. Thank you all for listening to my TED Talk.
Yes. So this table is a part of the Peapod now.
Yay.
My question, what movie does everyone love that you secretly think is trash?
Oh, that is a good question. There's so many.
That you think are trash that everybody loves?
Yeah.
Wow.
But
no, go ahead. List them.
Okay.
Let's let them fly.
No, I'm not going to let them fly. But I do think... Okay, so this one, trash is such a strong word. I do think Home Alone is a little overrated.
What?
And maybe it's just because I've watched it so much, but I'm just like, this movie is cool.
The whole series?
Like all of them. First of all, why are there many? Which one do they go to Paris in?
Is that the second one, I think?
Tony doesn't. Oh, finally, Tony doesn't know something. If it doesn't have to do with strippers or with drugs, Tony doesn't know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Tony's a great guy. Oh, that's probably one. Home Alone. What other movies don't I like? Oh, I watched Alien not versus Predator. Alien Romulus on the plane earlier this week.
I've never heard of that movie.
It's like the most recent Alien movie in like the Alien versus Predator series. And some crazy stuff happens in there, and I just wasn't a fan of it. It was like super gory. Oh, Wolfman. I don't think people like that movie, but
I've never even heard that movie.
It's an older movie. That movie's not good. My responses are not that great right now because I'm on the spot.
It's fine. Look, I would just add, for me, it's anything Madea. I don't like Madea movies at all.
Oh, I don't like those either. I didn't know those counted because those are plays. Not all of them. Diary of a Mad Black Woman, I do like, though.
They got Madea everything. Madea goes to space. Madea fights
They don't
aliens.
have that.
They do?
They have her at a funeral. They have that one.
Yeah,
but the Diary of a Mad Black Woman, that is a hill I'm willing to pass out on. I'm not going to die. But
it's good?
Yes, I like that movie.
All right.
He's in the tub with the bubbles. Like, and she's like, wait, what was Christina? Christina's gone. When they're at the table and she's like, are you hungry? Better go into the kitchen and get yourself something to eat, huh? Like, this man is paralyzed. He cannot walk. Like, that movie is good. I don't care what anybody says. Halle Berry did his thing on that one.
That's good.
That one was
Christina. You redeemed yourself.
Yes. Let you roll. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, go watch that movie.
Please do.
That movie is good. And what's his name? Omar.
Nah, that's not his name.
Shamar Moore.
Yeah.
The wig that he had on that movie.
It was braids, right? Something like that?
Yes, it was crazy.
Nice.
He knows it was crazy. We know it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good question, though.
What's your question, Les?
Okay, my next question. What's the best compliment you've ever received, and why did it stick with you?
Best compliment that I have ever received? Are we talking physically?
No, it doesn't have to be. Oh, okay. He said, is it this? I'm doing this. Okay.
Honestly, the best compliment, because it comes from your older, like, work aunties and work moms, your black work aunties and moms are the best ones. Like... My first full name, my first name is Peterson, right? Peterson, you have such a nice haircut today. It be making me feel warm inside. Like, you think so? Yeah, you look so nice. You look so... Because I believe it.
Well, they believe it too. Yeah. They're not just saying that.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like authentic.
It's authentic. You know, like, I can go out in the streets and I'm like, oh, I like your haircut. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when that work mama auntie said, hey, look, you looking like Denzel today. Oh.
All right. Who told you you're looking like Denzel?
Someone.
I'm not saying that you don't, but I'm just saying, who said that?
Somebody.
Okay.
It's my business.
Okay.
She might be watching this. I'm playing.
Didn't nobody say that. just kidding. Maybe someone think this.
Les,
Uh-huh.
if you were to be arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you did?
Oh, that's a great question. It could be a bevy of things.
Damn, you be looking like that?
I mean, no.
Tony, who are we with?
Well, most of the time, actually, the reason I say that is because when I travel, apparently I'm the unresponsible friend. I travel a lot, as you've said before, and apparently I just be doing whatever. So I feel like it would probably be I'm in a foreign country and I don't know, I just went off with a local, like doing something that they said, like, oh, we do. And then I get in trouble because it's illegal. And like, that's not something that they actually do. So yeah, I don't know exactly what that would be. Maybe it's like,
You don't think you'd have any discernment? Like, I shouldn't be here.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like I would, but I'm a very like in the moment kind of person when it comes to certain things. Like I'm very professional when it comes to work life. With my friends, I feel like I'm pretty chill for the most part, except for sometimes, I guess.
But then when you leave the country, whatever happens,
I'm just like, woo, willy-nilly.
Whatever happens in El Salvador stays in El Salvador.
Exactly. It might come back if you're like arrested or whatever. But do we have? I feel like with most countries we have the like what is it? What's it called? Where like if you get arrested somewhere, they'll just send you back home.
I've never been arrested somewhere else and I had to go back home, so I can tell you.
He clarified somewhere else. What is it?
Extradited. Yeah.
Thank you,
That's
Tony.
the word. Shout out to you, Tony.
Yeah. So yeah, it would probably just be something with travels where I like do something that somebody like tells me is legal and it's not legal. And I'd get in trouble for that.
Oh, nice.
What's the worst date you've ever been on and what made it bad?
The worst date I've ever been on. Oh man, that's a good one.
And what made it bad?
I think the worst date that I have been on. So I have no problem with like makeup at all. Girl, go ahead, beat your face, do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Take care of it. You know, I love it all. You know, I even love when a girl will mix up her hair. You know, oh, you want to show up with braids today? You got your lace front in. You got your natural it. Go ahead, you got your. Oh, okay, all right, I like it. I like it. I love a good mix. For me, it was. I was in college, just do my undergrad, and I'm not gonna say when because she probably will know. I'm talking about her, but she had like she just pulled up like caked up. It's a point that you could smell the makeup.
Oh no!
Right, and like I could take probably like a nacho chip and scrape it off her face.
Shut up!
Yeah, and it was like stained all over her shirt and stuff. And I was like,
no!
Yeah, I was like, is this how you present yourself? Like,
that makes me sad for her.
Huh? Be sad for me, because then I had to spend the afternoon with her. I didn't want to be here.
Not you. You didn't want to be there because of her appearance.
Of course, because what? And then the scent. I'm a smell person.
What do you mean it smells?
Look, love is not blind, y'all. Love is transparent. Love is clear. Love is in front of your eyes.
Love is visual.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Nick Lachey if you want to get in business with me. But at the same time, love is not blind.
What if you're like on the next season
of
Love is Blind?
I would never.
They already came to Dallas though.
They did. And I'm not saying I would never, like I wouldn't, but it's like, you know,
he's like just in case Nick is watching.
Yeah, just get Nick and Vanessa. You know what I'm saying? But if I gotta see you, I gotta see you with my eyes. You know, that's my thing.
That's fair.
Yeah. But my question for you is, you kind of asked me that similar, so I'm not gonna ask you. So this one, if you found, I'm not gonna say this amount a little low. If you found $1,000, is it moral to keep it or turn it in return? What would you do?
Where'd I find it?
Huh?
Where'd I find it?
What you mean?
Where did I find the $1,000? You
talking about it changes in different places?
Maybe.
What are you talking about? So
I need more context.
All right, so if you found $1,000 at, let's say, the park, right? But it's not like you're by yourself because I'm pretty sure you think, oh, I'm on a stroll. No, there's families around, there's kids, there's food trucks, everything. There's things going on. You see $1,000 sitting on the ground right here.
Is it like two $500 bills?
What are you talking?
Is it
there's
like
not even $500 bills. So what you trying to get paid in pesos? What you talking about right now? Tony, you see this? hey, is it Naira? What?
Wait, is it like 10 $100 bills? Like how is it like is it a ton of money like on
it's a few hundreds, a couple 50s, and some 20s.
So it's like a lot of dollars.
Yeah, okay, let's say it's just in a rubber band.
In a ball?
Why are you making it? Can you just get to the...
No, because it matters. Like, what does it look like? It looks like it was strategically...
Oh, like somebody if it's just like everywhere.
Yeah,
okay.
Or like somebody was like, okay, I have this money, I'm about to go do something, and they drop it. Or is it like, I don't know. Is everybody gonna see it when I pick it up? Or...
Okay, so let's say it's in a money clip because men use money clips.
Okay, women use money clips too.
Okay, yes, everyone use money clips. Let's say it's in a money clip.
Human beings.
Everybody got money clips. Okay. You get a money clip. You get a money clip. Shout out to Oprah.
So it's in a money clip.
Yeah.
It's several bills. It's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
In the grass or on like a pathway?
It's on the ground on the grass.
Okay. So there are people around. I pick it up. What do I do?
Yeah.
I'd probably be like, did anybody lose anything? Did anybody lose anything?
How loud would you say that? Did anybody lose? I guess not.
Did anybody lose anything? No, I'd be a little louder than that. I'd like want it to be audible. I'd probably ask the like closest people near me. Yeah. And if they were like, no, then I'd be like, all right, well, I'll go see if there's I'm not going to do too much, but if I see like somebody, a park ranger, I might notify them. If there's no park ranger and people aren't answering after I've asked a few times and I've been loud, I'm not going to do it quietly, I'll be loud, then I'll just be like, well, they must be gone. But if somebody says like, oh yeah, it's mine, I'd be like, how much?
That's also a good question.
How much?
How much is in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if they guess 1,000?
If they guess 1,000, I'll give it to them.
Really?
If they don't guess 1,000, I'll be like,
cap.
I'll be like, not you.
Hey, me personally, what I'm gonna do if I see it, I'm gonna take it. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shake it off if it has fentanyl, because you never know, it might have fentanyl on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know.
Wait, can that impact you just from touching?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? You know what I'm saying? It impact you from touching, like.
Why are you asking Tony?
Oh, my fault. My fault.
We just got used to it.
I feel like Tony knows a lot.
I feel the same.
It's the last episode, but yeah, I would shake it off to make sure it ain't got no fentanyl on it, and then I would take it and then go put it in my savings. And invest some of it as well.
Wow, so you're not even trying to check and see?
No, and
you're a bad person.
It's gonna go on my Roth IRA, and I'm gonna be a bad person, $1,000 richer.
$1,000 in the grand scheme of things, like that can really make a difference for somebody,
right?
But when you think about the bills that we're having to pay,
yeah,
$1,000 is worth a lot less than it used to be.
But it'll cover me. It'll cover a good chunk in that month, though.
It will. You're not wrong.
For sure.
But I'm trying to see if it's anybody else's, and I'm testing them to make sure it's theirs. If it's not theirs, I'm taking it because God blessed me.
Well, shout to P is for perspective. Two different perspectives, I guess.
Yeah. P is for felon. No, it's not. It's not a silent P. What was the word you used? Phenomenal last episode.
Phenomenal, yeah.
So I was just trying to, but it's an F.
Yeah. She said P is for felon.
P is, I promise you, I actually am like semi-intelligent, academically speaking.
That's like the German way of spelling it, maybe. PFL, PFELON.
But I had to do hooked on phonics when I was young. I didn't know how to spell. Yeah. Why did you say it like that?
Because you're not hooked yet?
Well, now I am. When I was young, I wasn't hooked on it. They were trying to get me hooked on phonics, not on drugs.
Shout out to phonics. P is for phonics.
My next question is, what's a lesson you've learned in this last year that has changed your perspective? P is for perspective.
A lesson this past year that I've learned that's changed my perspective. I think the biggest thing is, honestly, it's probably tied to perspective. Because I guess I realized I have like unset expectations of people based on like my own assumptions, right? Like I expect, for example, for someone to understand like just certain like manners or behaviors between like platonic relationships, but also romantic relationships when they weren't vocalized. So I think the thing is learning like is to vocalize your expectations with someone, because that'll make it easier where you don't get disappointed, but also they understand clear and cut. Like if you react a certain way of things, and also for them how they should show up, they'll reciprocate that, but also respect it. So I say that, just expectations and vocalize that and clarify it. Yeah.
That's a good answer. Yeah. I think this is our last one.
So, wow, that was good.
I know that went by so quickly. We should do this more.
We should. We should.
Maybe next season we'll do one like this.
Next season, quick hits, for sure. Wow, last episode of the season.
Oh, I thought you had one more question.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said it like it was done.
No, you have one more.
My fault. Tony, my fault, bro. You looking at me like, PJ, what you doing?
Yeah, This is the last question. Then we'll close.
That was just such a great question, in the way that I responded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll just end it with this one. If you had to invent a new holiday, what would it celebrate and what would people do?
Oh, that is so fun. I think if I had to invent a new holiday, it would be, so it'd be like a wild card for Uno.
Oh, okay.
Where like you can pick anything you want to celebrate and apply it to that. So like, did you just graduate? I'm going to choose Rainbow Holiday. or X holiday, whatever the name of it is called. I'm going to apply it to my graduation. So everybody who I know has to take off.
Wow.
They get the day off. And then we just celebrate like my graduation. Or if it's like, I don't know, if you just got a promotion or if you like grew a watermelon or something. I don't know if you did something, but
you get your own personal holiday.
Yes, and it's not your birthday, and you can apply it to whatever you want.
Wow.
I like
good.
that.
That's good. That's cool.
Thanks.
That's cool. Wow.
Thanks.
And everyone gets to feel like they got their own. Wow.
Everyone gets their own. It's surprise holiday.
Surprise holiday. That's the name.
Yeah. They're like, surprise, I'm using my holiday today.
Hey, PTO.
P is for PTO.
P is for PTO.
Yes. Okay, now we're coming to a close.
Coming to a close. Les, it's the last episode.
Yeah.
Are there any words you want to say?
There are words I would like to say. I want to say thank you to everybody. I just feel like, as I shared the last episode, I've had a lot of feelings throughout this process, but I've enjoyed it because I get to spend time with two of my friends. We're building community with other people that we may not otherwise get to connect with.
Right.
And I'm just really appreciative for this experience. I'm so excited for next season.
Yep.
We're going to be bringing in some guests.
Yes, we are.
So I'm excited for that. And we're also going to like look in to see what people have responded and just shift some things. But yeah, I'm just excited to see how this develops, where life is taking us.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you to all of you for watching, Tony for helping, PJ for being my P as in partner.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's how I feel. What would you like to say?
All those sentiments.
Yeah.
But also just, I guess, excited for next season. This was like I said, just an idea that we had that came to fruition. Just grateful for the opportunity to have like friends like Tony that dedicated their time and just care to what we're doing. Les is, one of my best friends. And to be working so close to one of your best friends on this, not you working, having fun.
Yes.
And just to have a podcast together. I didn't realize it was a low five. But it's a blessing, so like I don't know. I guess the thing is that like I'm just really excited for next season and just really grateful that we were able to do this first one and like close it out actually, like we stayed committed. And shout out to the studio that we're at. We'll drop the name. They've been great partners. Definitely link with them. We'll share updates and insights on them. And just there's a lot of things we have coming next season. Let's just say we'll have guests.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And please like tune in. Yeah, watch us next season, come back, and we're just really grateful. We're thankful. Loved having this experience with both of you. And yeah, I guess P's are out.
P's are out. Catch us next season. This episode drops. Find us on social media, 2Ps_1 podcast. It'll populate on the screen.
Yeah.
Share, like, subscribe. DM us. Let us know what you want to know that we talk about next season.
Mm-hmm.
Next season. Let us know what you want us to talk about next season.
Yeah.
So, Les, we're out.
I know.
Tony, we out.
I know. I'm kind of sad. Thank you guys.
We did it, y'all.
And gals and people.
Shout out to everyone.
Bye.
Bye.